Hey y'all, it's been a long time. If you're new here, thank you for being here. If you've been here, thank you for hanging around. I want to try to fill you in a little bit before I tell you about where I am right now. We spent another winter in the desert Southwest, meeting up with friends we hadn't seen in a while and making new friends in the process. I got to hang out with some furry pals, look to the horizon for numerous beautiful sunsets, a few launches, and Crew 11's re-entry, and even a glimpse of the aurora. Before we knew it, it was time to hit the road and head back to Northern California. As you know, I was having trouble with Steely Van. We thought that Steely Van was good to go. And the entire winter season that we were in the desert Southwest, she was doing the same thing. We had so many people look at her, right? People who knew things about vehicles look at her and try to troubleshoot, do the code reader thing, fix whatever it said, and then something else would happen, and it would go back to the original thing. It was ridiculous. So, at the end of the season, when we had decided to start heading back this direction, I decided to let her go. And in the midst of all of this, like while we were in Quartzsite, I had the worst lupus flare that I ever had. So, but also my anxiety was getting a lot worse. And part of that anxiety was about the van itself, because nobody could seem to figure out what was going on. And as long as we were on flat terrain, that was pretty okay. But once we got into hills and stuff, that became dangerous. And I was like, I can't anymore. And so it was kind of a bittersweet thing, because, you know, I loved that van, but I knew I needed to let her go. There was nothing else that we could really do to try to figure that out. And so, and shortly after that, I started having symptoms of a stroke and spent a few days in the hospital in Henderson, Nevada. And I have been really busy keeping up with doctor appointments since then. I have subsequently been diagnosed with some other things, and so it's a lot. So I've been really busy and trying not to be too stressed out. So I've just been doing the best that I can to deal with all of that. And I also haven't had a van to be traveling in until Juniper. She's a 95 Dodge B3500 Intervec Falcon 190. We brought her home in April, but knew she would need quite a bit of work before she was ready for the road. Being an older gal, we decided she definitely needed some upgrades and additions. Like solar, a new propane tank, a 12-volt fridge, new flooring, a new bed for my comfort, a new toilet, and lots of other things, including some aesthetic upgrades. I do plan to do a full van tour in the future, but I just wanted to give you a little snippet of what I've been up to, give you an update on my health, and try to get back in the game a little bit. Until next time, peace and bright blessings. I am so awkward. Wow. About? Really? I don't like it.